All right, you're booking that epic long-haul flight to or from New Zealand. You've decided to do it right and treat yourself to premium economy, a cabin Air New Zealand is famous for. But as you look at the flight options, you're faced with a choice: the sleek, modern Boeing 787 Dreamliner, or the bigger, brawnier Boeing 777-300ER. Does it really matter which plane you pick? Oh, absolutely. The seats are different, the cabins feel different, and trust us, how you feel when you step off that plane will be different. One of them offers a significantly better experience, but which one is it? We've flown both of Air New Zealand's flagship jets, and we've looked over every detail, from the comfort of the seat to the responsiveness of the entertainment screen. So we're putting them head to head in a multi-round showdown. We'll break down the seat, the service, the amenities, and all those little things that make or break a 12-hour flight. By the end of this, you'll know exactly which aircraft to choose. Let the showdown begin. Round 1, the cabin and the seat. Let's dive into the most important part of any long-haul flight, the seat. This is your home for the better part of a day, and it's where the differences between the 787 and the 777 really start to show. First up, the cabin layout. On the Boeing 787-9, you'll find a 232 configuration. This is perfect if you're traveling with a partner because you can grab a pair of seats by the window. If you're flying solo, just be sure to avoid that single middle seat in the center block. The 777-300ER, being a wider plane, has a 242 layout. Again, it's great for pairs on the sides, but that middle block of 4 is less than ideal. You risk being the person in the middle of the middle, which definitely chips away at that premium feeling. Our seats on the flight from Auckland to Los Angeles were in this middle of the middle, and actually they weren't that bad. Now for the seat itself, on paper both planes offer a generous 41 to 42 inches of seat pitch. That's the distance between your headrest and the one in front. You get tons of legroom, a massive upgrade from economy. Both seats also recline to about 9 inches, which is roughly 50% more than you get in the back. But the number that really matters is seat width. The 787-9 premium economy seat is about 19.3 inches wide. It's comfortable, it's well padded, and it's a world away from the standard economy seat. However, the 777-300ER gives you a seat that's 20 inches wide. An inch might not sound like a lot, but over 14 hours it's a game changer. That extra inch is your shoulder space, your elbow room, and the buffer between you and your neighbor. It's the difference between feeling comfortable and feeling truly spacious. Both seats are wrapped in nice leather and have an adjustable headrest and a proper leg rest with a footrest. They're fantastic premium economy products by any standard, but that extra inch on the 777 is hard to argue with. It makes a seat feel more like a cozy armchair than just an airline seat. There is a twist, though. Air New Zealand is in the process of retrofitting its 787-9s with a brand new cabin in 2025. These new seats have a fixed back shell design, meaning when you recline, you slide forward into your own space instead of leaning back into the person behind you. This is a huge win for personal space and avoiding awkward seat reclining politics. The new design also has wraparound privacy wings. So where does that leave us? The classic 77 seat is wider. The new retrofitted 787 seat is smarter and more private. For now, since most of us will still fly on the current version, that extra inch of width is king. It's a difference you can really feel. Round 1 winner, the Boeing 777-300ER. Round 2, in-flight entertainment and amenities. Okay, you're settled in your seat. What about the goodies and the gadgets? Let's talk amenities and IFE. When you arrive at your seat on either plane, the setup is genuinely impressive. There's a big, fluffy pillow, a thick blanket, a bottle of water, and a high-quality amenity kit waiting for you. The kit is a lovely touch, usually packed with essentials like socks, an eye mask, a dental kit, and some nice skincare products. This is a dead heat. The offering is consistent and excellent on both. Unfortunately, we were disappointed that this amenity kit did not come with an eye mask. Now for the tech. Both aircraft give you a universal AC power outlet and a USB-A port at every seat, so keeping your devices juiced up is no problem. The provided headphones are also a real step up from the cheap earbuds you get in economy. The main difference here is the screen. On most of the 777s and older 787s, you get a solid 11-inch touchscreen. It's fast, responsive, and loaded with massive library of movies, TV shows, and music. You can control it with a handheld remote if you don't want to leave fingerprints all over the screen. But the new and retrofitted 787-9s are playing a different game entirely. They're being upgraded with a bigger, brighter, higher resolution screens, up to 15.3 inches in the new premium economy. And here's the killer feature. These new systems have Bluetooth audio pairing. That means you can use your own wireless noise canceling headphones. And this is a huge deal. No more getting tangled in wires when you stand up, and you get to use the amazing headphones you already own. While the amenity kits are a tie, that technology leap in the newest Dreamliners is impossible to ignore. The bigger screen and Bluetooth audio create a far more modern and enjoyable entertainment experience. Round 2 winner, the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. Round 3, the Intangibles, food, service, and cabin vibe. We're tied. 1 round to the 777 for its spacious seat, 1 to the 787 for its slick tech. This final round is all about the overall experience, the food, the crew, and the feel of the cabin itself. Let's start with dining. Air New Zealand takes a lot of pride in its Kiwi-inspired food, and this is where premium economy really shines. On both the 777 and the 787, the service is identical, and it's fantastic. You get a printed menu, and the meals are basically a slightly smaller version of what's served in business class. We're talking real ceramic plates, proper metal cutlery, and actual glassware. These small details make a huge difference. The food quality is consistently great, and the New Zealand wines are always a highlight. Since the offering is the same, this one's a clear draw. The same goes for the crew. Air New Zealand's flight attendants have a well-earned reputation for being warm, friendly, and professional. The service in premium economy is more personal and attentive than in economy. And on every flight that we've taken, the crew has been absolutely wonderful. So it all comes down to the cabin atmosphere, and this is where the 787 Dreamliner pulls away, and for us, seals the deal. The 787 is just a more pleasant place to spend 14 hours. It might sound a bit technical, but because the plane is made of composite materials, the cabin can be pressurized to a lower altitude, 6,000 feet instead of the usual 8,000. The air is also more humid. The result, you feel less dried out, less tired, and less jet lagged when you land. While the food and service are a tie, the superior cabin environment of the Dreamliner is a massive benefit you'll feel long after you've landed. Round 3 winner, the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. The verdict and final recommendation. So after 3 intense rounds, we have a winner. The Boeing 777-300ER took the first round with its wonderfully wide and comfy seat. But the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner fought back, winning round 2 with its superior tech and round 3 with its game-changing cabin environment. The overall winner of this showdown is the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner. The combination of a quieter cabin, better air quality, and more modern technology creates an experience that is simply less exhausting and more enjoyable. With the newly retrofitted planes adding larger screens and Bluetooth audio, the Dreamliner's lead is only growing. However, and this is a very important however, if your absolute number one priority is personal space and seat width, then you should still choose the 777-300ER. If you have broad shoulders or just value that extra inch of elbow room more than anything, its 20-inch wide seat is one of the best in the sky. it's still an outstanding way to fly. But for the best all-around experience, for the flight that will leave you feeling the most refreshed, our money is on the Dreamliner. It really is the future of long-haul travel, and it's a true pleasure to fly on. So that's our breakdown, but we want to know what you think. Have you flown Air New Zealand's premium economy on either of these planes? Which one gets your vote? Drop your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If you found this comparison helpful, do us a favor and hit that thumbs up button, and be sure to subscribe for more deep dive flight reviews. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next exciting video.